This week's report on conditions, we go to the scene of an overturned plane in Rubidoux, a massive hay fire in Menifee, and we get some cheerful tips on Christmas tree safety from our very own Danger Rangers.
Stand by for reporting conditions.
Welcome to this week's edition of CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire Department's Report on Conditions. I'm Richard Cordova. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell to be notified when we upload new episodes and other exciting stories. Last week, November 29th through December 5th, our firefighters responded to 3,740 calls of service. Of these incidents, 3,125 were medical emergencies and 417 were fire calls. Of those fire calls, 33 were wildland fires, 17 were structure fires, and the balance, 367 were considered other or miscellaneous type fires. Let's take a look at a few highlighted incidents from this past week. Just before lunchtime on Tuesday, November 30th, dispatchers received multiple reports of an aircraft down at the Flabob Airport in Rubidoux. When firefighters arrived, they reported a small plane upside down and off the runway with significant damage. The pilot, who sustained only minor injuries, was transported by ground ambulance to an area hospital. Firefighters remained on scene until the plane was uprighted and free from any hazards. Also, on Tuesday, November 30th, firefighters responded to multiple reports of a fire with explosions just after 5 p.m. at the 33,200 block of Nancy Lane in Menifee. Let's watch a previous recorded update from the incident by Battalion Chief Scott Villibar.
This is CAL FIRE, Riverside County Fire Department, Battalion Chief Scott Villibar, out here in the city of Menifee, currently on the Nancy incident. Units from CAL FIRE, Riverside County Fire received multiple reports of a reported outside fire with explosions. First Chief Officer arrived at scene to find one barn well involved with fire, and we're currently working with about 900 bales of hay. Units will be working at throughout the night on an extended attack until the fire is contained.
Our next incident takes us to Beaumont, where just before 8 a.m. on Wednesday, December 1st, firefighters responded to reports of a fire at the 39,200 block of Vineland Street. Upon arrival, firefighters advised a large hay bale stack fully involved with a threat to a nearby feed store. Fortunately, there was no damage to the feed store and no injuries to civilians or to firefighters. Resources remained on scene for about 7 hours as they worked to fully contain nearly 1,500 bales of hay. Our next incident occurred in Temescal Valley on Thursday, December 2nd. Dispatchers received multiple reports of a modular home on fire shortly after 9 a.m. When firefighters arrived, 2 modular homes were fully involved. Let's watch an earlier recorded incident update with Battalion Chief Jeff Burrow.
Hi, my name is Jeff Burrow. I'm a Battalion Chief with CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire Department at scene of the Comstock incident in Sycamore Canyon. Firefighters arrived at scene with 2 residential structures involved, one well involved with extension into a second structure. Firefighters made an aggressive attack, establishing command of the incident and ultimately keeping the fire contained to the 2 residential structures. A second alarm was established en route to the incident, gave us the ability to get ahead of the incident resource-wise and contain the fire quickly. Notification was made to Red Cross that we had 2 families displaced, a total of 4 adults and 3 children. We'll be working with them closely to make sure that they have a place to stay tonight and get them taken care of for the foreseeable future.
Although there were no injuries reported, the fire displaced 2 families, causing an estimated $500,000 in damage. Our final incident this week takes us to La Quinta, where around 2:30 p.m. resources were dispatched to a traffic collision with entrapment at the intersection of Washington Street and Eisenhower Drive. Firefighters arrived to report a 3-vehicle accident with 2 patients requiring extrication. Both patients sustained moderate injuries and were transported by ground ambulance to an area hospital for treatment of their injuries.
The holiday season is in full swing. Riverside County Fire Department wants our residents and visitors to have the best holidays ever and to do so safely. Let's watch a short safety message by our Danger Rangers to keep you and yours fire safe.
Hi, I'm Stephanie, and this is my friend Maggie, and we are Danger Rangers with the fire department.
We're here to talk about holiday safety.
Choose holiday decorations that are flame resistant or flame retardant.
Keep lit candles 12 or more inches away from decorations and other things that can burn.
Replace any string lights with worn or broken cords or loose bulb connections.
Make sure to turn off or unplug lights before going to bed or leaving home.
Be sure to water your tree daily. A dry tree is a fire hazard.
Make sure the tree is at least 3 feet away from any heat sources, like fireplaces, radiators, candles, heat vents, or lights.
A lit candle or another hot object next to your tree can cause a holiday tragedy.
A heat source too close to the tree causes 1 in every 4 Christmas tree fires.
More than 1 of every 4 home Christmas tree fires is caused by electrical problems.
Although Christmas tree fires are not common, when they do occur, they are more likely to be serious.
Don't get burned this holiday season.
More and more of our firefighters are meeting the challenge in earning their shield. The shield test has been a fire service tradition for many years. It demonstrates a firefighter's proficiency in all the areas a firefighter is responsible for performing. This week, please join us in congratulating firefighter Vasquez Jimenez in completing this year-long process. Vasquez and countless others have carried on a proud fire service tradition of learning and personal growth.
We're happy to report some recent promotions of our county employees. Phil Bartos, IT Communications Analyst 3. Susan Finley-Kuhn, Secretary 1. Vanessa Navarro, Office Assistant 3. Jerica Ferris, Fire Communications Dispatcher 2. Jessica Benner, Fire Communications Dispatcher 2. Julia Ortega, Fire Communications Dispatcher 2. Laura Bergeron, Fire Communications Dispatcher 2. Congratulations and best of luck in your new positions. December also welcomes a new chapter for many of our employees. Division Chief John Cortez retired after 30 years with CAL FIRE. Chief Cortez served in many roles during his career, including truck fire captain, inmate crew captain, battalion chief, and division chief. We also congratulate Fire Captain Richard Galoni, who retired from CAL FIRE after 22 years of service to the citizens of California. And finally, County Office Assistant 3 Cecilia Lynch retires after 20 years with Riverside County. Thank you all for your service and best wishes in retirement.
Hi, I'm Engineer Jose Tejas. Did you know CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire has 2 breathing supports, Breathing Support 35 and Breathing Support 4. They are staffed year-round, 24/7. The main vital function of the breathing support is to provide air for the firefighters. The breathing support carries 48 SCBA bottles, 45-minute bottles, that are fully pressurized and could fill up to 4 bottles at a time during an incident to make sure that the firefighters are able to continue performing their work. The breathing support also has a generator that creates 40,000 watts, and it has 2 command lights above the breathing support that could light up a whole parking area. During rehab, the breathing support supply rehab capabilities, which entail cooling, hydration. What happens during rehab is we set up easy up chairs and misters, so that way the firefighters could sit down during an incident, cool down, rehydrate, and be ready to perform their jobs once they're required.
That's going to do it for this week's Report on Conditions. Keep sending us your photos, videos, and story ideas, and be sure to follow us at CAL FIRE RRU on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and the Riverside County Fire Department on YouTube. From your CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire Department Public Affairs and Community Education Bureau, wishing you and yours a happy holiday season. Thank you for watching.